Okay, so this fundamental we're going to be looking at the club path and what creates the club path. So the main thing that we're going to be looking at is the appropriate swing direction needed based off the attack angle in order to get the club path. So let's start out, we'll just have you hit a nice little draw shot, take a look at those numbers, and then see how we might be able to change things to get a 0 club path from there. All right, Kevin, that was good there. Club path of 4.5 out to the right. Nice draw shot. Let's take a look at those numbers. So on that particular shot, your attack angle is -5.2. We're hitting an iron, so we'd expect you to be hitting down on it. Swing direction was pretty much 0, but the club path was actually in to out 4.5 degrees. So, I mean, Darren, can you speak to, why is this club path in to out 4.5 degrees if our swing direction is 0?
Well, certainly I'd like to see the attack angle about this kind of number with a 5-iron, first of all. I think that's something that you've definitely got to take into account. Secondly, with the swing direction number there, I would like to see the swing direction somewhat half of the attack angle if we're going to get the club path down to a very, very small number. And that's definitely something that Kevin and I have started to work on, is putting less shape on the ball and starting to get the ball traveling through a much smaller conduit so there's less dispersion to his shots.
Okay, so what would you have Kevin feel, or Kevin, what would you be feeling in your swing in order to get that swing direction moving a little bit more left so that we can get that club path closer to 0?
Well, for me, it's a tendency to kind of fire my knees, like we talked about in some other sections, towards the ball and just get a little kind of sway on my downswing. So I think the better I'm able to post on my left side and rotate will bring that number much more negative on this side. Like Darren said, hopefully a number of -2.5 would create a perfectly 0.0 club path.
Okay, perfect. Darren, can you show us what you're working on, the
Sure.
types of things to get that type of motion?
Yeah. If we just quickly go through then what creates too much of an inside path from Kevin's motion point of view, we don't really want to see too much of the left knee going out past his left ankle. And as that happens, you can see he's kind of got a body direction that's going in there. So we're always looking at what the body's doing to create the direction that the club needs to be traveling in. So if we've got a body motion where the left knee is maybe leading too much and going outside of his left ankle, then that's creating a swing direction that's maybe too far to the right in relation to his angle of attack. So what we're trying to do is get a situation where we're still moving into the left side, maybe hip first, and then the left hip starts pulling the left knee back. And as soon as his engine, as his belt line is turning to the left, we're still getting the properties of his change of direction. Just work to the top there. As he changes direction, the club's falling to a good delivery area here, and now this left hip would be pulling this left knee back to create more of a circle that's going to swing more to the left and exit left. And then that will create a swing direction that's a little bit more minus.
Okay, Kevin, let's go ahead and see you make that motion and see if we can get that swing direction moving a little bit further to the left. Hopefully get about a 0 club path. So again, we did exactly what you were trying to do. Swing direction is almost exactly half of what the attack angle is. And we talked about if we get those types of numbers, that the club path is going to come closer to 0. And we still have a slightly positive club path here of +2. Darren, can you explain, why is this at 2 and not at 0 since this is half here?
It's got to do with the swing plane number here. It's actually a little low in relation to the club that Kevin's actually using there. But at this stage of things, we're absolutely fine that swing plane being at that kind of number.
Okay, yeah, and actually at 63 degrees, so if this swing plane number was at 63, that half that we spoke about would make that club path exactly 0. So the fact that that number is a little bit lower than 63 does create still a slightly inside-out path, but closer to 0 than what we were before at +4.6.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you're thinking about or trying to do, Kevin, when you're trying to create these numbers? What's the main thought you have here?
Well, I've been training pretty hard to, like I said, post up on my left side to kind of get the weight over there and then allow the left hip to pull the rest of my body through the shot. And that just gets the club just thrown right down the target line. And so, I do a lot of work off, in the gym, at home, away from the course to, you know, try and strengthen glutes and work on hip flexibility to allow myself to be able to make that position. But I mean, if I'm making that sort of swing from 190, 200 yards out on tour, you know, I'm gonna be inside of 15, 20 feet, making good looks at birdies. So I'm very happy with that golf swing.
Great. I mean, so again, you know, we've seen here how based off the attack angle and the swing direction, we're going to achieve a certain club path. And the last thing that we have to keep in mind is what that swing plane number is.